Barbie! I told you to wait in the dream house.
Boys, avenge me! Avenge me! Avengers!
Bazinga.
Scruffy-looking nerf herders.
Ethan Hunt contacted you?
I am good, Rooster. I'm very good.
So you are Yoi's a trainer who trains.
Gonzo the Great will ride this baby again.
Hello and welcome to episode 93 of the Real Serious Podcast. We got the Springsteen movie. We're talking about Bruce, the boss. Pumped for it. We'll have some very interesting thoughts on that.
Or like Bruce.
Yeah. Little tease, but yikes. But no, it's a full episode today. Charles and Jack, what's up, boys? How we doing? We're back.
Good, real good. You got me in we were talking about Criterion right before this, and now you've got me looking through the entire list, so I might be out of commission for the next 15 minutes.
There's a lot. And the issue is some of it is just not for sale currently.
Oh, really?
Like, not all of it's always for sale at once.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Have you guys seen that?
I think like a decade ago.
I started watching it at an airport, and then within like 10 or 15 minutes, it gets pretty raunchy, and I didn't really feel comfortable watching it in a public place, so I turned it off. And since then, I have not continued it.
Yeah, that's okay, man.
Thank you.
Flow's
on it? Sorry, I need to.
Yeah, Flow's on it.
Flow stinks.
I'll buy that for you, Charlie.
I hate Flow. I cannot stand Flow.
I'm not liking this Flow movie.
You're not flowing with it,
Hunter?
I haven't seen Flow.
You haven't seen Flow?
No.
You haven't seen Oscar-winning animated film Flow?
No.
That beat out the Wild Robot?
So dull.
Yeah, I've not seen Flow.
Well, you're not missing much. I wouldn't watch it.
I'd say you're missing out.
Well, now I kind of feel like I should watch it just to see where I'm at.
It's like 90 minutes. It's a pretty quick watch.
I'm thinking of like the Wes Anderson ones. Is what I might want to get on Criterion. They're all on Criterion. So
Wes Anderson.
All of Wes Anderson is on Criterion. Like literally everything.
Yeah, they've got.
He has the box set.
Yeah, but then you can get them all separately, which I think is actually cheaper than the box set.
I think it is cheaper because I saw the box set and I was like, holy smokes, $300.
Well, they're 4K, aren't they?
I think so, but then they do the half off sales. Maybe the half off for $150. You're like, oh, that's a pretty good deal.
Well, I suppose.
Jack, you can just
like Wes Anderson.
The wall behind you, just the box set. And then when you come over, and then we're gonna be like, wow, look at that.
We'll just stand there and point.
Yeah, it's like in the office when Michael Scott got the beer sign, but that's just yours, but it's just the Wes Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to flex on you. I'm in a different tax bracket than the rest of you.
We're not the same.
No, we're not the same. I'm actually better. But yeah, good to be with the boys back. It's been 3 weeks since all three of us have been here. Too long. Way too long.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I've been in and out since like episode 80 because I saw episode 93 at the top and I was like, holy.
No, Jack and I have been holding on the fort. We've been holding on the fort.
So thank you guys.
Before we get into what we've been watching, I do have to say that I've been obsessed for the last 48 hours by this guy named Tom Herr. Are you guys familiar with Tom Herr?
Is he related to Harry Bush?
No.
Harry Bush.
Harry Bush. You sicko.
Harry Bush.
Bosh.
The acclaimed drama Bosch, and your head's in the gutter. God. No. Tom Herr,
my bad.
A real person, is the #1 Detroit Pistons fan from South Korea. It's this guy.
Where? South Dakota?
South Korea. It's this guy on Twitter from South Korea who is like obsessed with the Pistons. And for the past 48 hours, he's been tweeting about his adventures in Detroit. He flew to Detroit for the opening game tonight. And he's been going all around the city, like doing stuff. And it might be the best account on Twitter right now. Like, it's so funny watching this guy like go places, just go Detroit basketball. He's going everywhere. It's awesome.
Why is he I don't
know. He's at the Red Wings he went to the Red Wings game last night and they came back from 4-0. Like one of the craziest comebacks in like the last couple of years in the NHL.
Maybe he can bring the sauce.
I know. I think that Tom's got something.
I saw the video of some random kid getting handed a Jahmyr Gibbs jersey at Alliance.
Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know what was up with that.
Yeah, how does that happen?
I don't
Did you see
know.
that, Jack?
They were like, he couldn't
No,
afford
but-
a jersey, but like, how was the dude in the stadium?
How can I get in line for that though?
Yeah, I'll take a free.
How do I get a Jameer Gibbs jersey for free? I thought about buying a Jameer Gibbs jersey last year because he single-handedly won me a fantasy league,
Yeah,
and then I did not.
that's how I feel with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Love that.
He's so good.
I've seen the entire Lions offense.
This week, I'm taking the week off because of no Lions, so I'm full blown Colts. I'm shooting.
Where's your blue?
I got Indiana stuff on, so similar.
Yeah, but does that explicitly say Indiana
Or the shoe. Who you guys play together? Who do you guys play?
Titans?
Beat the Titans. You're gonna tighten them.
Let's tighten our grip on them.
Yeah,
That was what he
there we
said
go.
this week.
I like that. That's dude, he's just better than the rest of us.
He's good. He's good.
He's
And
so
all the
good.
comments are always like, "Good one as always, Seth.
Yeah, you did it again,
Let's
Seth.
let's have a game."
You did it again, Seth. Oh man, I love.
He
that
bought a
guy.
new car recently.
Probably with all the Twitter money.
Probably.
But yeah, like we said, we got Springsteen today. Gen V ended, which we might touch on a little later. Before we get into that, what have you guys been watching? Anything fun, exciting, good? Charles, you probably got a backlog to speed through.
I don't know if I do. I've had a really busy couple weeks.
Wow.
Oh,
He's
Jack,
just
you
been
watched
running
Most
around.
Beautiful Boy. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the last I touched on was Rain Man, right? Or was it the SpongeBob movie?
Probably SpongeBob.
I think it was SpongeBob.
Very different. Okay. Well, since then I watched The Goonies. I don't think I've seen The Goonies in like years. Because I didn't have it logged, and I don't think I'd seen it since I was back in like Glenview, Illinois. I gave it 4 stars. Chunk is pretty annoying for the first half of the movie, and it kind of like took me out a little bit. But then it started like,
guys.
well, that's
I love
sloth.
The Goonies.
That's sloth. Speaking
Sloth.
of Goonies, they're actually
Mom's
coming out with
favorite
Legos.
Lego set. Are you
Yeah.
gonna get the Lego set?
Probably not. Well,
It is $300.
they're all so expensive these days.
I know. I'm thinking of getting the Stranger Things one. I will not lie. I really am annoyed that I missed the last Stranger Things set.
I'm starting to just like buy them and then keep them
just
in
sit
the
on 'em?
box until I have time and space to build them.
Oh, I like that.
That's kind of what I'm doing.
Should I do that?
But yeah, I give it 4 stars. Very fall movie. I've kind of been embracing the fall. And then I took all of last week off. I have no idea how I didn't watch more movies. But I watched Harry Potter, and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh,
Starting that rewatch. Gave it 3 stars. Nothing changed. Then I watched Springsteen, obviously. And then yesterday I started the second Harry Potter, and I made myself a nice little hot cider to go along with it. Yeah.
you know, when Chuck watches a movie, he does it right.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
He never half watches something.
No.
He'll pause
Like-
it, but he'll never start the process without doing it right.
Like when I watched Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and Built the Black Pearl. At the same
Yeah,
time.
like that is such a combination.
That was like an all-time movie experience. I was sitting right here, and I had it up on my monitor, and I was just like cooking with the Lego set. I have like 20 minutes left. I got really sleepy last night, and I went to bed. So I'll have that for you guys next week.
Thanks, man.
Oh, and I watched Smiling Friends.
Oh, it's so good. The new season is so good.
Yeah.
They haven't missed a beat.
No, they have not. No, they're still cooking with gas.
Yeah, I'm very impressed.
Jack, do you watch Smiling Friends?
I do not.
You're missing
I
out.
know
You
it's-
could catch up on
Hunter
literally
was telling
all
me it's-
the seasons in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, they're like 11-minute episodes, and you don't have to. Like, it's just all-time brain rot.
Yeah, but it's like well-made brain rot.
It's
Like South Park.
I would say it's better than like probably the last 6 seasons of South Park. Like South Park
Okay.
in the last for like a good 15 years was like the best adult comedy you probably could watch on TV. It's taken a downward hit in the last couple of years.
I would say Smiling Friends to dudes is what Dancing with the Stars is to not dudes.
Yeah,
Because we're all like Dancing with the Stars. How do you like
sit there and watch it.
I just can't get into it. And then Smiling Friends, I'll turn it on, and like when I was at Jenna's, and she'll be like, "What
Yeah, like, what is this?
I can kind of feel the like, what is this? What
it just like scratches a nice part of your brain. Yeah. It's just the best.
But that's all I got.
Well,
Jack, you wanna go
for
next?
shows, I'll roll real quick.
All right.
For shows, it's like Smiling Friends would love to get to it, but I am just
You're a
around the
busy guy.
corner from the final season of Succession. So
Whoa.
I'm feeling pretty good. I got 2 more episodes left in season 3, so just kind of need to hop back on. Maybe knock out like an episode or 2 every week. Just kind of turn one on, get through it because it's good stuff, and I've been delaying it for way too long. I think I watched like the first 2 seasons of that show in like a month, and it's taken me like 3 months to like move through. Or not 3 months, like
Pretty great.
2 months for everything else. It's really good though.
I'm actually gonna bring that show up a little later. A little tease for the people.
No spoilers, please.
I won't spoil anything. I promise.
But yeah, so then watch Springsteen, and then also got to watch Blue Moon, which I really liked. I think the best way I can talk about this movie is it feels almost like The Naked Gun, but like more like artistic and like auteur in terms of like its dialogue. Like The Naked Gun just throws jokes at you like every 5 seconds. This movie like definitely throws jokes at you, like because it's literally Ethan Hawke talking for an hour and 40 minutes. And you're just following around, like nothing else happens. And he's just talking. He's this very like artistic writer. And he's either talking about like jokes or he talks about something like very almost like philosophical, like thinking about like the meaning of life or this or that. And it's just,
And
it's a lot being thrown at you.
So it's like my
He's
generation.
what? Yes, Matt, like not just like short, like really short. And they in the movie
Never
they
seen a guy
emphasize
like
like
this.
in the movie they like emphasize like how short he is.
They
And
never
for the
say
most
how
part,
tall he
it looks
was?
good.
Do they ever frame it?
I
where
don't
it's
know,
just,
like
almost
5'9"?
frame, just like
No.
That's pretty
Look it
tall.
No,
yeah. It'd be funny if
he's-
at the end they reveal he's like 5'11".
Yeah, it's like
he, he actually he decided to do the materialist procedure, and he's gonna be 6'6" now.
that movie.
The post credit scene of Blue Moon is Pedro Pascal walking in. So I have an initiative for you. So
Yeah, I can know how short phobic or height phobic that materialist movie was.
I would highly recommend though. Really fun. If you have any time to go see it, it's totally worth your time. It was fun. I watched it with basically like a packed theater, but the theater only had like 20 seats. So, but it was still really fun. There was a guy in my theater that kind of laughed at all the wrong jokes, but
that
made it all the funnier.
I love dudes
like
that.
they would say something that was like super offensive, and he would just burst out laughing, and I just could not stop laughing because
That's what the cinema's all about.
he'd be like, like have you heard the are you seen Amadeus?
Mm-mm.
Mozart
Bad-
has like
bad
this.
movie
He has this
podcast.
like giggle. He has this little giggle that he like laughs, and it sounds exactly like that. But yeah, so then watch Blue Moon, Springsteen. Then I got The Beautiful Boy. Really good. Was
That's a
kind of on
tough
a show.
pill.
Very tough pill, but
Pun
like
intended.
Nice.
Steve Carell and Timothy Chalamet are just like perfect in this movie. I think they're perfectly cast. I think Steve Carell brings this like tenderness to the movie that is kind of necessary for his character to have, especially with all the things that take place in this movie. Just like all the really, just the drug usage and kind of the father figure of it all. I think he's a very kind father, but definitely not like super strict, which they kind of get into that in the movie. But I really, really liked it. Have you seen that, Hunter?
Beautiful Boy.
Yeah.
No, but I was spoiled on it from a TikTok. I was like, oh, it's Timothy Chalamet, and then I was like, oh, now
I
I
mean,
know how
you
Beautiful
can
Boy
kind of-
ends.
you can kind of like, I don't know if you can really spoil the movie. It's pretty clear what it's about.
Yeah, I did like that. There was like a good 8-year period where Steve Carell was like, I'm a serious actor now, and I really liked that period. That was a good
I'd like to see him in more serious stuff. I think he's got a
I think he's very talented.
The Big Short, he is so fun in that movie.
I think Welcome to Marlin kind of killed
nonstop.
That. He trained, so he was trained his acting at a place called Second City in Chicago. Have you guys heard of Second City?
Yeah,
I've heard of First City.
I think isn't Second City too give a lot of people
swing and a miss.
No, I think Second City has a lot of like SNL alum, doesn't it?
They do. Here, I'm looking it up. So my sister went to an improv class at Second City, and she was telling me like all the alumni or whatever that studied there and performed there. These are some oldies. Here,
I'm looking at the alumni right now.
Dan Aykroyd, Mike Myers, Amy Poehler. Is that how you pronounce her name?
Poehler, yeah.
Poehler, Bill Hader, Tina Fey. Bill Murray might have also. Oh, Keegan, Michael Key. Yeah, Bill Murray, Steve Carell. It's kind of interesting.
John Belushi, Jim Belushi.
Catherine O'Hara, Eugene Levy.
The Levies, yeah.
Chris Farley. Yeah. It's kind of cool.
Sounds like if you want to act, that's where you want to be.
If you want to be funny, that's where they teach you. That's where they teach you those funny classes.
I know some people from high school that study there, and they do like performances all the time. It's kind of cool.
Dang.
Seeing the future in front of you.
Shameless Second City plug.
Oh yeah, they got Farley.
Or Shame.
No, I think Shameless is right.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, but really liked Beautiful Boy, and then was gonna watch Uncut Gems. Got through about an hour of it, and then Duty Called, and just I'm like, you know what, I gotta finish it later. So I'm gonna finish it later today.
I will
really
say
like it's fun.
I was gonna watch Training Day.
Great movie.
And then I couldn't get the audio to work, and I quit and went to bed.
Everyone's favorite actor from Nobody, Bob Odenkirk, also was a Second City graduate.
Are you looking at all the Second City?
I'm just scrolling. Oh, Tim Robinson. That's awesome. Have you guys been watching The Chair Company? It's so good. You gotta watch The Chair Company. Oh man, it's awesome. The Chair Company is really, really great. Good for
Second City. Kind of cool.
Kind of cool. I don't know. All right, Jack, it's my turn. Am I up? Am I tapped
You're
in?
up.
Tapped in. All right. Well, Charles, you weren't here last week, but I was telling Mr. Jack that I've been thinking I think I should like theme my weeks a little bit better. So I'm like focusing on actual things to watch versus just like plucking stuff out of the sky. So this week I had two themes. My themes were re-catching up on Knives Out and musical biopics. So I watched Knives Out 1 and 2. So Knives Out and Glass Onion. Knives Out 1, I think, is about as close to a perfect film as you can get. Like Knives Out is so good. Love it.
Did I put that on my fall list?
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I did.
Knives Out is such a great fall movie. It's so awesome. Well done. I think the thing about Knives Out that works better than Glass Onion is you're a part of solving the mystery as it goes. And I think that is really well done. And I think too, part of it that helps is that as much as he's a great character, like Benoit Blanc is supporting versus the lead. And I think when it comes to Glass Onion, that's where maybe it struggles a little bit, especially because you in Knives Out, you know as much as Benoit the whole time. But like in Glass Onion, Benoit knows more than you the whole time. And I think that I don't know. I just don't think it works as well. I give it 4 stars. I think it's still really well done. I think that the COVID stuff is so like of its time. Like I forgot he's playing in a wild scene. He's playing Among Us in his bathtub with like Kareem and then like other famous people. There's just some cameos in here. I think one of the best jokes of the whole movie is a guy that we love very, very much, but Jeremy Renner's hot sauce being like a big plot point of this was a joke I completely forgot about. And then Jeremy Renner's in the new Knives Out, so I I wonder if they'll address that, because my continuity must be perfect in my Knives Out universe. So I watched those two. So Knives Out gave 5 stars, and then Glass Onion gave 4. And then I watched Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, which, for those who don't know, is a 2007 comedy that is a parody of a average musical biopic starring John C. Reilly. I give it 4 stars. I think it's incredible. I think it is perfectly encapsulating what is wrong with musical biopics. Like, it does the whole starts at the end, and it's like Dewey Cox has to think about his whole life before he can perform, and then it goes back in time to when he's a kid, and it's like how he learned to pick up a guitar and does the whole thing. It is very funny. I think if you've ever watched a musical biopic, you should watch this. Like, it's one of the better comedies I think of the last 25 years. It's very, and the music is actually pretty good. So I give that 4 stars. And then I watched Springsteen, which we'll talk about later. But let's just say that watching Dewey Cox right before it did not help my Springsteen enjoyment, at to say the least. But yeah, we're in a weird part of the year. Like, there's a lot of stuff out that, like, if you're not in a major city, you can't see. As in a major city, I mean LA or New York, which is frustrating. Like, I would love to see The Mastermind, can't see it. Begonia, have to wait an extra week. Eternity's limited some places, can't see that. Is This Thing On is limited some places. Frankenstein's limited some places. Like, Jay Kelly is actually going to come to some theaters, and there's one like an hour and a half from me I'm thinking of going to. Good Fortune, I heard, was horrible, so I'm kind of waiting on that. Frankenstein, that is, I think, a couple weeks. So yeah, we're at like a weird part of the year where, like, some people have seen stuff and other people haven't, which is frustrating, but we'll get there.
Did you?
only got
What? This is completely unrelated. Whatever happened to that our fall draft, like the list of our picks? Did you ever write them down, Hunter?
Yeah, didn't we post it? Am I crazy? Did we not post that? Did I just like completely forget to post that?
No, I thought it was deliberate because there was a clear winner and you just didn't want to, you know.
Oh, then that's really awkward. Then I will post it with this week's episode.
I don't know. I very much had the best fall pick, the very fall movie, The Prestige.
Did I really not post this? I really thought I did. I had Knives Out, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just so
I
we
knew
all
someone
are
did.
clear.
I don't even remember what I had. I know I had The Goonies and When Harry Met Sally.
You did. You had When Harry Met Sally, Remember the Titans, Coco, Hocus Pocus, and The Goonies. I had Knives Out, Fantastic Mr. Fox, You've Got Mail, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship, and Rocky. And then Jack had Good Will Hunting, Dead Poets Society, The Prestige, Sterling's Playbook, and Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 1. Oh yeah, I just never did. But I instead of posting the fall movie draft, I posted the Bosch Legacy edit. yeah. So I think
Legacy?
Yeah, I think that I posted. I'll post it literally right now. Just be like, we'll just disregard. We'll see if people vote for it. As you can tell, we're very professional behind the scenes. Other people have producers. We have me forgetting things.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Let's get to some news while I'm posting that. The first piece of news is Rocky. So they're making
Fall
a
movie.
Fall movie. Yeah.
And Indiana Hoosiers.
Indiana Hoosiers.
Did you not see that? They compared the Indiana Hoosiers to Rocky.
Oh, it's to Rocky. I was like,
and they had like a whole like video for it.
Yeah, we kind of are. We're underdog. But yeah, Rocky is getting a biopic. So it's about how Sylvester Stallone made Rocky. It's filming right now.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Why not just make a new Rocky and put Glenn Powell as Rocky?
Yeah. No, hang on.
Hmm.
I like that idea that someone just said here. Or you just do like the Drago story, but it's Glenn Powell's Drago.
And like cast Michael B. Jordan as Apollo.
That could never work. It could never work.
I didn't see Rocky 4, so I don't really know much about the.
What?
I've only seen Rocky 1 and like a lot of Rocky 2.
Okay. That is a crazy sentence that you just said. Rocky 4 is arguably the greatest American movie ever made.
Really?
Yes, it is the best.
Bro's never seen The Sandlot.
Oh, I've seen The Sandlot. I've seen The Sandlot. That's
this one will make you want to get an American flag, drape it around your shoulders.
He literally destroyed communism and the Soviets by just saying, if I can change, you can change. And they were like, you know what? You're right.
I would also, real talk, I would argue Miracle is the greatest American movie ever made.
I've seen Miracle, and I'm telling you right now, it's Rocky 4.
I doubt that. I really doubt that.
Jack?
I haven't seen Miracle.
Jack!
What?
Jack! Come on, brother.
I'm telling you, man, there's just so many good movies to see.
Jack, you're going to run through a brick wall after you see that. You're going to tear up. You're going to be like, holy smokes, let me get on some ice and mess up some communists.
I'm ready. I can do that right now.
You know, all the great American movies are just like, we should just beat up communists. And it's like, you know what? Heck yeah. That's what Americans
Miracle
do.
Rocks. Miracle all time.
All right. I know it's
see if it makes an appearance.
I know it tends to be up there for like all-time sports movies, and people really like it.
I'd probably put it as my number one sports movie.
Really?
Is it?
I mean, what else?
You ever seen Moneyball?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It doesn't get me fired up like Miracle, though.
Remember the Titans is up there for me. I don't know if it's.
I don't
know if it's number one.
I think
Miracle might be number one.
Secretariat, I'd put up there.
If you count Rocky, I might count Rocky 4. But anyway, they're making Rocky. They're doing it. They're doing a biopic on Rocky. That's how we got here. Are we interested? Are we not interested? What's the vibe?
Not super. I think the biopics are kind of tired.
Give me a trailer.
Unless you do something really interesting with it. But
like,
I mean, what are they gonna? Wasn't Sylvester Stallone like an adult?
Well, yeah. He wrote it. He wrote Rocky and went to all these studios and were just like, "Yeah, we can cast someone else in Rocky." And he's like, "No, I'm gonna hold on to it until someone makes me Rocky." But and like that's a pretty interesting story.
Wasn't he like an escort before that? To, like,
I think so.
Are they gonna like touch on that, or is it just
like
I don't know.
I had no idea about that.
I'm pretty interested in this from just like I like movies about movies, but I think a lot of people don't like movies about movies.
Yeah, I think he was like an adult actor, Jack.
Bro was Boogie Nights. Boogie Nighting it up.
Hey, yo, you know what? You want me to play him in my movie, yo?
Hey, you want me to be Dark Degler? I'll be Dark Degler.
Yeah. Hey, it's like, how you doing?
To answer your question, I'm out.
I'm kind of out.
Yeah, I'm not like this isn't something that you could tell me the concept and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the movies. But like, give me a trailer, let me see what it looks like, and like.
To be fair, I may just be tired because I just watched a biopic yesterday and I wasn't like the biggest fan. So like, give it a month, maybe I'll be more into it.
Yeah.
Hey, movie studio, why don't you give me my movie? That's what it's gonna be. That's the ending of Rocky. It'd actually be great if it ended like with him winning the Oscar. That would be a good way to end that movie. And then it cuts to black and it does like the biopic thing where it's just like, and then Rocky had 6 more sequels and the 5th one was really, really bad. That'd be pretty awesome.
Sylvester Stallone now lives happily in his house with 4 kids. How many kids does he have? 4 kids?
And he created the Expendables.
Yeah. That's the sequel to this one is him making the Expendables and going around to all the olds, being like, hey, yo, you want to get that together and make a little action movie? That'd be great. I'd love that. Sylvester Stallone went on to star in famous movies as in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and 3. That'd be good. All right, so that was the Rocky news. The next piece of news is actually something very interesting. So right now, obviously, there's a bit of a bidding war going on for Warner Brothers between Paramount, Netflix, Apple apparently is in the mix. A couple of people are in the mix. But the big hubbub around Netflix obviously owning them is, theatrical releases. But Netflix has made a bit of a change in the last few months, starting with the K-pop Demon Slayer movie that came out, which is like huge. They ended up releasing that in theaters, was a big hit. They're getting a lot more limited releases of their stuff. Frankenstein, Jake Kelly's getting limited release. Knives Out is getting limited release. And now Stranger Things is getting a limited release on New Year's Eve into New Year's Day that will be at 350 theaters across the United States and Canada, where the 2-hour finale will be shown theatrically.
That's interesting. That's actually
I am very in on this.
Yes,
I'm going to try to go see this in theaters. I'm a big Stranger Things guy. I think we said it before. I think all of us like it. Oh, Charlie's lights just flickered.
But
McGorgan is there.
But will this qualify?
Oh, dude, don't talk bad about Stranger Things. They're gonna get you.
Did you see that? My lights flickered.
Yeah, Netflix. They actually own the Upside Down, so they're gonna come get you.
Shit. Will this qualify for an A-list reservation? Because I know with like some of these specials, like Lord
I
of the
don't
Rings
think
coming
so.
back.
I'd still pay to do it.
Yeah, this one I feel like I would be in on, just because like it's like I think this would be a great thing to see with a crowd. I'm sure the finale, it's 2 hours, is gonna have like probably a death here or there, some big moments like that. This feels like a crowd movie. It feels like the same crowd you're gonna get on the opening night of Wicked. I will say that, but the two Venn diagrams is one circle. But I'm gonna try to find a way to see this in theaters. I hope it comes out near me.
Wicked's in less than a month.
Wicked is in less than a month.
I already got my tickets.
No one mourns the wicked. I'm not. Can I say something controversial?
No, don't you say it. Don't you say it, Hunter.
I'm back to my hype level I was for Wicked 1.
You are.
I don't know what
He's
happened.
gonna do the same thing. He's gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Little scumbag. I almost teared up watching the trailer yesterday in theaters.
Dang.
Chills.
No, I wish.
Chills.
That steelbook is gonna look beautiful on my shelf.
Surprised you guys.
Or they're
going to
release one that has both of them.
The tiara and the wand.
You what?
You should get the limited edition with the tiara and the wand.
From $300 one.
Yeah, $300 one. Now that's what you put on your wall. So you're better than everybody else.
Hold on.
No, you gotta wait because I keep seeing like Discord on like Reddit, and they're definitely gonna release one that's the full thing.
Oh, what the box set? Jesus.
Yeah, but this is a good sign to me that Netflix is starting to dabble more and more into theaters, which I don't blame them. Like, why would you not put some of the stuff in theater? Like, you're double dipping basically. That people are going to pay money to you.
I think Netflix has been on a tear recently
of bad stuff.
Oh, no, that's just not what I was going to say.
Oh, I was going to say that.
I think that, I don't know. I think recently they've released a lot of trailers and a lot of new material that I'm very interested in. While obviously they're kind of dipping their toe in the theater release area, I think they have a lot of intriguing stuff coming out. So I'm pumped to see how the Stranger Things theater experience goes and where they decide to take, their products in the future. Because I think every TV show that's this big should have a finale in theaters somewhere, because I just feel like that's going to be like an unforgettable experience.
I know. I agree. I agree completely. Like watching this with a crowd, I think could really be something special.
Like the fandom, people with like t-shirt, like, I don't know, like some rando's not just going to be like, I really want to see the Stranger Things
on New Year's Eve.
Like, this thing's going to sell out.
Yeah. My only concern is, well, not a concern. My hope is that if Indiana's playing they play New Year's Day Bowl.
Hey, safe to say things might get strange.
Oh my God.
This guy.
How did I miss this Wicked box set?
When we get closer to Stranger Things, because obviously it comes out in 3 parts. There's a part basically in November, there's a part in December, and there's a part in New Year's. We'll do reviews of each part as they come along, but maybe before the first part comes out, we'll do a little prediction. We'll make a little prediction draft or something. Because I have some thoughts on who's gonna not make it through this season. Coming for you, Joyce. All right, next up is also Netflix. Catan. As our resident Catan man, Charles.
Yep.
He will die. So let me I'm gonna pitch this to you. So let me read you the press release here. From Tadum. That's Netflix's like announcement website. All right, here we go.
Lay it on me.
I'm laying it on you. Hang on. I want to get the exact thing right. All right. So
I'm ready, Hunter.
I'm trying. Hang on. Okay, here we go. All right. Millions of people have been enjoying Catan since it was created, and for many, it remains a gateway to modern board gaming. I'm thrilled to see the game expanding to a larger audience who will discover the richness of its universe. I find it exciting for the future of the brand, says Thomas Kegel, something. It is a testament to the board game is truly part of pop culture and popular as an entertainment for everyone's homes. I'm delighted to continue that relationship with Netflix through scripted, unscripted, and animated shows and movies. So they're doing like a lot with this.
Who is this guy?
He's the CEO of the company that owns Catan, who's talking about Catan coming to Netflix.
I translate
Scripted
that
and unscripted
I translate
Live
that
action.
to Netflix. Netflix paid him a bag.
The unscripted, is it crazy to say, interests me more?
I don't think it's crazy.
Like, if it'd be kind of interesting if they had like a Catan. I don't know. Like, I hate celebrity doing things videos, but like, I think it'd be kind of funny if like celebrities played people who are good at Catan and just got like wiped by
Just
people who are
rocked.
good. Yeah, yeah. Like celebrities are just like, oh, let's play this fun board game, and these people just like destroyed them.
In walks Charlie.
Yeah, just cracks your neck. I'm ready to go.
I'll give you 1 wood for 3 ore.
Yeah.
It's a good deal, trust me.
I don't know how the live action of it all is gonna work. That feels a little bit weirder.
Kind of sounds like the Minecraft movie.
See, I think it's gonna be way worse. I think this is gonna be bad. I have very low expectations for this, unfortunately, Charles. I am sorry to say.
Fine. That's fine.
I believe in Netflix.
Well, at least one of us. No, I mean it's fine. I mean I'll probably consume whatever they send out.
Millie Bobby Brown stars as Catan Lady in the Russo brothers' newest hit, Catan.
Yeah, maybe I won't see that. I just don't know what like
the entire press junket. She's like, I never played the game. I don't care for the game.
I just don't know like what they can really. I'm curious to see what they do with it. It's not really a game that you can like. Monopoly is, I feel like, a game that you could make a movie or a show about. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know what they could do with Catan. There aren't like character tokens.
Yeah, there's not like there's the robber.
Yeah. Oh. Never mind.
All right, can I pitch you? Can I pitch you a show? All right, two brothers, were princes of a kingdom. Then the dad dies, and there's a power struggle because they were born as twins, but they don't know which one was born first to become the next king. And so they each have half of their army, and they just try to overtake land from each other. And that's the whole show. Thoughts on that?
Sure.
I mean, it can work.
It could. I'm just saying that's probably what's going to happen. And then it's going to be like, that's like the whole show.
Yeah, like the Duke of York might show up.
The Duke of York.
Yeah, and then like the season finale is like a tease that like, what's out in the distance in that water? And it's like guys on a boat, and it's like the Seafarer expansion's coming next season. Like that'd be pretty great.
And the pirates just chasing them.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Catan. Catan is going to have a big cultural impact here. Hopefully they don't ruin it. Maybe we'll get some Netflix themed Catan boards, like a Stranger Things Catan game, or like the Crown Catan game, and you're like actually taking over parts of England.
That'd be cool.
Next piece of news is an adult animated G.I. Joe Transformers show based on the Energon Universe comics, which apparently are quite good, are like good comics. So I don't know. I'm pretty pumped about this. I thought we were getting live action G.I. Joe Transformers. Wasn't that the tease at the end with Anthony Ramos? Do you remember that from like a few years ago? I'd like to talk to you about the G.I. Joe initiative. Like they literally do that. Jack, did you not see Rise of the Beasts?
I've told you this. I haven't seen the only Transformers movie I've seen was Transformers 1.
All right, let me paint you a picture here, right? The movie ends. Anthony Ramos, our hero. The whole movie is teased that he's former military, some kind of veteran. And then he's in this room after hanging out with the Transformers the whole movie, and they're like, son, on Earth, we need our own defenders. We'd like to talk to you about this new initiative. And he's like, I'm out. He's like, I've retired. And they're like, son, this is not an ask. We're telling you this is the next generation. And then like these doors open, it's like, and then like on the wall is like the G.I. Joe logo. That's how it ends. And you're just like, I guess this is happening now.
But it's not happening.
And Anthony Ramos
made like a bag of chips, and then they're not continuing.
Yeah, and I thought they announced that we were getting. I thought Chris Hemsworth was gonna be Joe.
Chris Hemsworth. Is this a hot take to say he's in too much these days? I think he needs to take a step back. I'm not sure if he's the guy.
We're gonna talk about it in a few minutes.
Coach, are you sure this is the kid?
Yeah,
Gotta watch Furiosa. Great Chris Hemsworth
Joe
performance.
All right.
Well,
that's fair.
can I tease you with a bit of maybe something that you're interested in a little bit more? It's coming. Robert Kirkman, the man behind Invincible, is the one who's leading the charge to bring this to reality. Does that make you more or less interested?
Way more.
Yeah, right? Okay, that's what I thought.
Way more.
Yeah, I was like way more interested then. Yeah. I think it sounds pretty cool. I like the Transformers. I like the G.I. Joe. I just feel like they've been done.
I don't know much about G.I. Joe and
Go Joe.
I also honestly don't know much about Transformers, but if it's Invincible, I'm in. Or anything like Invincible.
I liked Snake Eyes from a couple years ago. That was pretty good. From 2021. I think I was one of 7 people in the whole world that saw Snake Eyes. That was pretty decent. It's all good. It's all good. We don't have to. Hey, we're not G.I. Joe guys. That's okay. We weren't born in the 90s or actually probably 80s. All right, next one. How about this one? Christmas Carol. Yeah? No? Maybe? Johnny Depp playing Scrooge in Ty West's Christmas Carol? Huh?
Oh, dear.
You like it? Huh?
Oh, dear. Is it supposed to come out in 2026?
November 2026, but also Robert Eggers is doing his Willem Dafoe Scrooge one where he's also in Christmas Carol with Willem Dafoe.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
See,
Ty
I
West
like
really
that
lost me.
because I feel like Robert Eggers can give us something that we haven't seen before.
Yes.
But I just feel like, I don't know, the Christmas Carol genre. I mean, the Muppets doing it. That was cool. That was something different.
It's the best ever done. Just saying.
But like, I don't know, like how many ways can you spin it?
It's a tired story.
Yeah,
But
I think
hey.
you really have to throw it on its head to do it again. Like that's where I thought that Robert Eggers one would be interesting. Ty West really lost me on Maxine. I really thought Maxine was weak, and now I'm a little worried for Ty West's ability to do anything.
I just think with Christmas movies, you can do like a lot of there are definitely a lot of things that haven't been done, and you can get really creative. Like you saw The Holdovers a couple of years ago; it's phenomenal.
Yeah,
so, like with Johnny Depp and Willem Dafoe, I feel like you could do something unique and new and very good. Sure, you can
I'm all for Johnny Depp getting work too. I mean,
yeah,
I'd like to see him in some stuff. Obviously, he's had a rough 5 years.
Christmas Pirates of the Caribbean. The water's frozen; they don't move.
They just sit there all holiday and just like talk to each other.
Yeah.
It's like the blue moon that he just saw, but it's just Jack Sparrow for 2.5 hours talking about his feelings. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very. I gotta see some of this. I gotta see some of it. Why don't they do a modern day? Oh, they did modern day because what's Scrooged is really good with Bill Murray. You ever seen that? That's a good reimagining of the Scrooge.
I've seen Spirited.
Yeah, which better than it deserves to be, but still not great.
Yeah.
Red one. What was his name? All right, can anyone remember his name? Come on.
Oh my gosh, Jack.
I got it. I got it.
Callum Drift.
Yeah, Callum Drift. Yeah,
Jack O'Malley.
Jack O'Malley and Callum Drift. God, Chris Evans, what happened, man? You're so good in Knives Out. Whatever.
Hey, he was still good in Red One.
He's in Red One, that's for sure.
He showed up.
He was definitely there.
Yeah,
his charisma kept me engaged.
He's going down the Reynolds pathway, and I'm just like, you're not Ryan Reynolds, buddy. Get back over
he
to this
was
side.
great materialist. I don't care what anyone says. I liked him in
Yeah,
Materialist.
because he was playing a little Farrell in him. He's got to be more Colin Farrell and less Ryan Reynolds. I want him more on the Farrell side.
I believe
weird.
Chris Evans.
A little freaky Chris Evans. Do some weird stuff. All right. Next piece of news is a deviation from a piece of news a couple weeks ago. So Miami Vice. We had a piece of news a couple weeks ago that Michael B. Jordan is going to join the cast. That is reportedly really close to being happening. But the other piece of news we had was that Glenn Powell was going to play opposite of him. That has now changed, and Austin Butler is now the leading to take over as that other half
Jack
of the Miami Vice.
Jack
group.
is fired up. You see that face he just made?
Yeah.
He couldn't be happier.
He could not be happier. Once again, the podcast stays winning, though. I think this is a great choice.
As someone who's never seen Miami Vice, this just gets me fired up. Like a buddy cop movie with Michael B. Jordan and Austin Butler sounds electric.
It sounds pretty fun.
And Austin Butler is just like, I don't know. I haven't really seen something with him in it where I've not been engaged. I mean, Caught Stealing was great. He kind of carried that movie on his shoulders.
Bike Riders?
I thought he was great in that too.
Bike Riders?
I think Dune, he's amazing in.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a movie where
I love Elvis, but that's
like
me thing.
I like Elvis. I think I don't know. I very much like his performance in Elvis, and I think he's what kind of keeps me engaged in that movie.
Yeah.
He definitely should have an Oscar. So,
yeah, in the next couple of years, he could be in Miami Vice, an American Psycho remake, Heat 2, and City on Fire, which I'm pretty sure has Denzel as part of it. No, he's not.
See, I think he's kind of like on the.
He's got a good track record.
His trajectory is just like.
He's got a good age.
Last week I popped off about Chalamet. This week it's Austin Butler. I think he's already here as well. It's just a matter of how many more movies can we get this guy in.
Yeah, I'm with you. Man, is it crazy to say he could be like the other, like you had Cruise, the Cruise era of like the 90s, right? Where Cruise was like the biggest guy in the world. Like if that's Chalamet, is it crazy to say that Austin Butler is like the Brad Pitt of this era? Like
that's what I was going to say.
Like a little freaky, a little weird, but like got that look where you're just like, I would like to see him in everything, and like does a little bit more darker stuff.
Yeah.
So we need and you could make the argument that Interview with a Vampire was that version's Dune 2. Just saying.
Okay.
We're getting weird with it. We're getting weird. I like it. Also, I think you can make an argument right now that Joseph Kosinski might be the best big budget director working, who's like up and coming guy. Like obviously Nolan is like set right now as like the guy, but like Kosinski's got a great last few movies.
He really does.
I mean, Tron, Oblivion, which I love, Only the Brave, which is quite good. Top Gun Maverick obviously is incredible, and then F1.
Wait, yeah. If you look up Joseph Kosinski, under his movies, he's got Top Gun 3, and it's just an insanely AI photo of Tom Cruise and Liam Neeson.
Yeah, what?
What?
If you click on it, the number one YouTube video that pops up is another AI video, but I believe it's an old Tom Cruise with Jason Statham. Also, there's another one where it's Gal Gadot and an AI Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, I see.
If you go to images, the first couple images are just. Oh, there's also another one where it's him and Keanu. That's an interesting one. The images for Top Gun 3 is just incredible.
Oh, there's one where Liam Neeson's like smiling all weird.
Yeah, and then there's people below it. Like, who's that below it? Like, who are those people?
Oh, there's one with the
dude. The Facebook moms are locked in on this.
And a gray beard.
They are convinced these are all happening. Man. Love it. Love it. Dude, Facebook moms never ever go away. All right, the last piece of news. No, sorry, we have two more pieces of news. The next one I think is going to take us all 30 seconds to say. There's a Victorious spinoff starring Trina Vega's actress Danielle Monáe with like 20 some episodes coming to Netflix. Are we?
No.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's a Victorious spinoff show called Hollywood Arts with Trina Vega as the lead instead of, Victorious as the lead or any of the prominent characters. And I guess she's a teacher at the school.
This sounds like Wizards 2.
I mean, at the end of the day, this isn't really for us.
True. But you know that she died in that show?
Selena Gomez?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I saw that on Twitter. She dies at the end of season 2 of the Wizards show.
How?
I guess she sacrifices herself or something.
You have to sacrifice yourself.
Guys, use the power of friendship in the future. Love each other. Goodbye.
That's probably how it ends. Yeah, so we're not interested in the Trina Vega show?
No, I mean, I don't know. It's just when I was at Disney too, I would look around and I'd see like the new Disney shows, and I'm just like, I don't know any of these people. And one of the guys I was with was like, well, yeah, I'd probably be scared if you did know all these people. And that's when I was like, yeah, why would I know these? Like, this is like Disney Channel, like, not to say they still can't make like great shows that are for everyone, but like primarily their audience is going to be from ranges like 7 to like 14, 15. You know, not to say they still can't make bangers, you know, like High School Musical. That's something you can revisit and you love it. I don't know. But even these shows, like I think High School Musical and all that stuff is still in our minds like so much better than it actually is because of the nostalgia factor. So
I also think it was just taken more seriously. Like I don't get why you're playing to nostalgia for people who are now in their 20s and 30s. It's like,
I get it.
Let this next generation have stuff that's theirs. Like, why is everything nostalgia bump for stuff that is other people's stuff? Like, they don't own it.
It was an adult-friendly show, but they're still kids shows.
Yeah, like the iCarly reboot, right? Like that was geared towards the audience that grew up with iCarly. Like, great. You would made them older. They go out, they drink, like they do all this stuff. Like, awesome. This doesn't feel like a show that like, I mean, I watched Victorious when I was like 13 and then like 12. Like this is supposed to be, I guess, if it's aimed at us, you did a poor job. Like if it's aimed at young kids, it's like, do they even know Victorious? Like,
yeah, no, it's true.
No shot.
Weird. Like the Zoe 101 movie, like they were all adults. They were going to like a wedding. Like that worked for me because it's like they all aged. If it's just Trina Vega being like, I wish I was 17 again. It's like, no, thank you.
Me too.
Yeah. I also wish it was 2008. Like, like what the Wii would be the coolest thing around. Oh, dude, think of the Mario Galaxy you could play. Actually, no, you can still play Mario Galaxy now because it just came back out on the Switch. So never mind. We live in time is a flat circle. Like, crazy. So yeah, that was Victorious. The last piece of news is the next topic of the day, which is why I put Star Wars needs a break here on the side. It came out this weekend that there was a Ben Solo movie that Adam Driver was working on developing after Rise of Skywalker with director Steven Soderbergh, who is, to say acclaimed is an understatement, titled The Hunt for Ben Solo. It was fully written, fully wrote out. Soderbergh was behind it. Adam Driver was behind it. And then they rejected it. Apparently, it was Driver said it was one of the coolest scripts he's been a part of. I think Star Wars needs to take a break. I mean, there's one coming out in like 4 months, and do we care?
No.
I would have seen the Adam Driver Ben Solo movie.
Same. Like
I love that character, and I think the way his entire arc is handled is disastrous. I think he's one of the probably the best character we get out of the sequels, and it's just really unfortunate. And look, Adam Driver's a great actor. Would I like for him to be chained to Star Wars for the rest of his career? No, but like I feel like his character had so much more than we got.
Yeah.
So if he got a solo movie, that would have been so epic, and I would have been so down to see it.
I really think that, and maybe it's, I don't know. I just think that they fumble every single opportunity they have. Like I don't know if you guys fully remember the hype around the Force Awakens trailer. Like when that came out, like, I mean, I feel like my entire school just like stopped. Like the whole next week was just Star Wars, like fully back in. And then even leading up like The Last Jedi, obviously we have differences here on the podcast for that, but even that, like the hype was there. Mando season 1 and 2, like the hype was there. Mando season 3, like Book of Boba Fett, like the Rise of Skywalker, just like even Ahsoka. Like Ahsoka is like, you got Hayden Christensen back, and it's just like the needle is, I think that all of the interest for Star Wars outside of the mega fans has been destroyed, unfortunately.
Well, I think it's still salvageable. I just don't really know what to like. I question who's making the decisions over there, and if they just need a new person to kind of take a lead and like lead the charge. Because it's just like, I feel like objectively, a lot of the products they're coming out with, like you said, are taking people further and further out. Like they're all similar. There's nothing really unique about them. There's nothing. I think Mando season 1 and 2 were different. Like I eagerly looked forward to every episode that came out.
Yeah.
And even that kind of continued on to the next, couple products. But then over time, it's like, this is all very like saturated and tired, and like there needs to be something else. But I don't know. I think they just need someone new at the helm that kind of knows how to take the direction of Star Wars and appeal to like what we all fell in love with originally.
Yeah. I just feel like Star Wars should be like the most general audience thing of all time. And like, I think it's evolved into you have to be a super fan to know what's going on, which is unfortunate. But like even the stuff that it was a spinoff, like my mom watched the first 2 seasons of Mando, and then it got convoluted. It got weird. It felt like it had a natural conclusion with the Luke Skywalker bit at the end of season 2. And then when it came back and it was like, now we're in the Siege of Mandalore and we have all these other lore characters, it's just like, I'm out. It's like you're losing that audience, which I think is the audience for Star Wars. Like Star Wars should be the most like serial on a Sunday morning watching cartoons thing of all time. Like it should be like, without making another comp to it, but like Avatar, right? Like Avatar doesn't have all this other lore that you need to find and go see. Like Avatar, there's 2 things. You jump into them, you jump out of them. Like that's what Star Wars was for a long time. And even the Clone Wars show, like it was just more information about people you already knew. And like it didn't change the fact the movies were what they were.
Yeah, I think the way to go is throwing in like Easter eggs or like small little tidbits that really big fans can look at and be like, oh, Yeah. Like in, what was it? I think it was Mando season 3. I don't know why I'm forgetting this guy's name. He's in Rebels. He's the purple guy. Do you guys know his name?
No.
Bane, the blue guy?
Cad Bane.
No. Or the purple guy, sorry.
The purple guy knows from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Zeb.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Like when they threw him into Mando season 3, I thought that was good because it's like you don't really need to. I don't know how they're going to take it with this movie, but like you didn't really need to have seen all of Rebels. He was just, if you hadn't seen it, he's just another character. If you had, then like you're really excited to see him. That I think is a good move.
Yeah,
but like you said, the rest of Mando season 3, where you have to know all the lore about Mandalore and just all this other random stuff. If you've seen Star Wars and you're not a super fan, you can probably figure it out, but it's just kind of annoying to like have to deal with all that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I almost think like you take a blank slate and start from scratch.
Can I read you the other stuff that was canceled?
Sure.
All right. There was Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron movie that they announced and made a whole teaser for and never made. Kevin Feige had a Star Wars movie that was canceled. Rian Johnson had a trilogy that would be set after and be all about new characters in a different part of the galaxy. Canceled. The Humpers, Ben Solo. There was James Mangold's Boba Fett movie that was canceled. Guillermo del Toro was going to do a Jabba the Hutt movie that was canceled. And that's just from the last couple of years.
I'm confused if they're asking, they need to take a sample of like 100 people off the street, Star Wars fan or not. Be like, hey, come watch this. Let me know what you think. Is this something that's worth the general public's time? Like, I feel like they're just greenlighting some random stuff. Like The Acolyte. Who saw that and was like, oh, this one right here.
Yeah.
We gotta show some people this. Like, who thought that? Did they show anyone? If so, was it a random sample, or were they intentional about who they picked? Like, it can't be that hard to come out with products that people want to see or ideas that people want to see.
Yeah.
Like, go back to the drawing board, go back to the basics and the fundamentals, and like really take the time to determine, is this something that people will want to see? Star Wars fan or not. I think if you appeal to super fans, you're going to segregate your, target audience so much. But it's like, almost, what percent of the public do you think are super fans of Star Wars? 5%.
Yeah,
2%?
maybe it's getting less and less of the. I mean, upcoming stuff for Star Wars is Vision Season 3, which comes out the end of this month, which I didn't even know was coming out. Mando movie is in May. There's a Maul animated show post Clone Wars, pre A New Hope coming out at the end of next year. Then there's the Starfighter Star Wars one with Ryan Gosling. Ahsoka Season 2 is happening, I guess. There's the Taika Waititi one that was announced like in 2021. That is, I guess, still happening. There's James Mangold's Old Republic movie that maybe is happening. That was announced like 3 years ago. There's the new Rey movie that was announced like 2 years ago. Simon Kingsburg is going to have a trilogy apparently.
Like that's just too much.
Remember like what happened to the Lando movie? Like I was actually interested in Donald Glover's Lando.
It's just too much, and like
I don't care.
I kind of look at it two ways. Ultimately, they want to make money. Like that's their goal, which is probably why they're coming out with so many products. But at the same time, this isn't sustainable. People are going to fall further and further out, and then in the long run, you're going to make less money. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think it's that hard. Just go back to the basics. Pull people off the street, random people, and just like show them what you have.
Yeah, I mean, let me pop this for you. Ready? So this was in 2020. Kathleen Kennedy is standing in front of a announcement that they did. The announcement is all the upcoming things that they have. Star Wars: A Droid Story didn't happen. Rogue Squadron didn't happen. Lando didn't happen. Rangers of the New Republic didn't happen. Andor happened. Obi-Wan happened. The Acolyte happened. Ahsoka happened. Mando happened. That's it. So half of the stuff that they announced didn't happen.
You've milked the cow dry.
I just think you get to a point where the Star Wars material you got with the original 3, you had what, like an 18-year period, 20-year period until the prequels came out. And you have all this time of where it's just like those 3 movies to like obsess about. And then when you pull every small thing out of those movies and be like, ooh, how can we like turn this into a storyline? To me, I would rather just be like, you know what? I think not knowing exactly who this person is or what this person does, to me, it adds to the storytelling instead of just being like, all right, well, this is exactly what they did. And it's like the most boring story ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't.
I don't know, still waiting for the Vader movie. I mean, I that would get me.
That's the thing too. It's if they want to do like the
cash grab.
Yeah. Then let's eat the slop. Let's just give us the full slop.
I know.
Like if you're gonna go full
Darth
slop,
Vader
do full slop.
R-rated. Give it to me.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
The comic art, the ones I thought were pretty good. Like we're good. So it's like, why are we? But whatever. Oh yeah, there's that Dawn of the Jedi one too. Like that's happening. I think. I don't know. Who cares? That's the issue. Who cares? I don't care. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's not gonna bum down. Who cares?
I don't think any of us are Star Wars super fans, and we've identified that throughout this journey. But
well, you know what? By episode 120 something, we'll be talking about Star Wars again because we'll be reviewing the Mando movie, and we'll
talk about it.
You know what we're all gonna say? You know what we're all gonna say? That's fine.
That is what we're gonna say,
and we're gonna forget about it, which just sucks. Whatever. Did we like? Who cares? No, I'm not giving any more energy to Star Wars. All right, new trailers. Ella McKay. I'm more excited for Ella McKay than anything about Star Wars. Ella McKay looks great. I'm very pumped for Ella McKay.
Looks pretty good.
This new trailer
looks very genuine.
Yeah,
like very sincere,
looks cozy,
heartfelt. Yeah, I like it a lot.
I'm very very excited for it.
I'm excited for the Woody Harrelson and Jamie Lee Curtis as well.
Yeah,
they'll have some interesting chemistry.
I agree. I'm with you on that. I think is this directed by him too? Yeah.
Does Jack disagree?
No, I'm very excited for this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Good. Not a whole much else there besides the fact that it's pretty similar to the first trailer. The other one that's the big trailer was Crime 101, starring Chris Hemsworth, Monica Barrero, Barry Keoghan, Halle Berry, and Mark Ruffalo. It's coming out early next year, February next year. It's directed by Bart Layton, who previously directed. Let's see what he previously directed, if we know anything. American Animals, The Imposter. He did an episode of Locked Up Abroad. This looked fine.
I didn't think this looked very good. This didn't move any needles for me. It was kind of just like
Gave you the Chris Hemsworth ick.
Yeah, I didn't think
I
this
have a
looked
Mark Ruffalo
very
ick.
good. This is like the Avengers.
You see
It
him?
is- no,
you
it
saw-
literally.
Barry Keoghan, Mark Ruffalo.
You saw Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things, right?
Yeah,
I loved him in Poor Things.
I think he's a wonderful actor. I just have like I don't know, like I feel the way that Charles feels about Chris Hemsworth about Mark Ruffalo. I'm just like, I've seen enough Ruffalo.
Okay.
I'm
Mickey
over
17.
Ruffalo.
Okay. I loved him in Mickey 17.
Ugh, I thought he was so just whatever.
Over the
Mickey
top.
17. Yeah.
He was a
Oh,
little
he's awesome. Thanks for
Oh, he
calling
did.
that out, Charlie.
Sorry,
I
man.
was just
He
in
was
the
a
back
little
of my mind.
And he got a
All-time
little
forgotten movie,
political
Mickey 17.
in interviews, but that's okay.
I just feel like he's everywhere. I don't know, and I'm just like, I could take a break. But also, this literally is Avengers, by the way. Like Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry are all in the new Avengers movie coming out later next year or two. So
They figured why not make another movie while they're all in the same place?
yeah, they were all waiting in between shots. So the Russos were rewriting the script, and they're like, let's just make a whole different movie while we're waiting. So they made this thing. Yeah, Crime 101. It just sucks that his good movies are not going to theaters, but then this is probably going to theaters. Like, why?
No one's
Why?
going to see this.
I'm going to see it. But why are the Extraction movies not in the theaters? Give me more Extractions.
One person's going to see this.
It's me. I've actually seen both of his most recent ones in theaters. I supported him for Transformers 1 and Furiosa, which no one else did.
I saw Transformers.
Furiosa was awesome. Like that is
Furiosa
like
was really good.
that is an epic. Like I'm telling you, Charlie, if you want to see like your love for
He
Chris
still got
Hemsworth, just submerge. That's it.
Yeah, he's got it.
He is awesome there.
All right.
He's got the it in that one.
He's got the X below him in Madden in that one.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Do we want to touch on Gen V?
Yeah, I didn't see it. I'll probably take my headphones out.
You're not.
You can
don't
touch
have
on
to.
it for a second.
It was
Sure.
fine. A little disappointing.
I thought last week, I finally watched last week's episode, and I really liked that because the big reveal and everything. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, I just thought it was
I
a
liked
little. The ending clearly was like, "Hey guys, just wait for the boys." It was like we know that you're waiting for the boys to come out. Like it's all good.
Bach showed up, and he was like, "What up?" What?
Yeah,
That was definitely an interesting casting. But honestly, I kind of like messed with it. The more it went on, I was like, you know what? Like, because I see him as Bach from, was it Ethan Slater?
yeah.
Yeah, because I see him from Bach from Wicked. It was really hard for me to put him as this villain in my mind. But you know, he actually did a pretty good job. So hats off. It was just resolved way too quick. It's like, whoa, we have this big reveal. Next episode, boom, it's over. Wait, what? Like,
Yeah, I also still don't get why, like, how Maria is supposed to take down Homelander. Like, that was the whole thing. Is like, now she's got it. She can do it. It's just like, can she? Can she actually?
well, it just showed that she can't do anything by herself. I mean, she needed the help of.
Like, I feel like a lot of
Love
people
it.
could take down Maria if they really needed to.
Her durability in season 1 was pretty lousy.
I think
don't
she's
know.
getting there. I
feel
think
like
she's getting
I feel
good.
like if A-Train like really wanted to.
Well, A-Train's not going to now.
No, I'm saying like a character like A-Train. Like I feel like that's the kind of person who could take her out.
But Homelander
I gotta say, what the-
fast as A-Train.
Bro, she's going to be training now. She's going to get so.
Yeah, she's a part
Insanely
of the Starlighters, man.
powerful.
She's a part of the Starlighters.
Well, I was going to say this. At the end of the show, I think even by filling in, I'm totally blanking on her name, the character that shrinks,
Oh yeah.
how they bring in that like love interest for her.
Who cares?
I think they did that almost because they needed another. They just needed another guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Personally, like I think this.
I don't even know
I
that guy's
like the
name.
show. I like the show. I think just with unfortunately with Chance, you know,
Why, what's
passing
that guy's
away,
name?
he had such a big presence in the show that the majority of the characters you spend time with are females, and that's like, again, I really like the show, but I think they like when they put him in there and they inserted him in there, like I just thought about it. I was just like, I feel like they're just throwing this guy in there just to put in like another like male presence in this show.
Well, I think it was all supposed to be like Sam is jealous, but like that was explored for all of 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And also Sam is an interesting character that they like just put in the back burner for a good chunk of the season.
Yeah.
Like Sam should have taken a step forward, and I felt like Sam was just kind of where he was. Also, like I remember Sister Sage in season 4 or 3 of The Boys, and like I feel like she was always 3 steps ahead. I felt like she was just like watching this entire season.
Yeah, I gotta say that the Black Noir cameo, so funny.
Yeah, good cameo.
Puts the blade right down, the OG cipher. He puts it in his chest, pulls it out, and the dad's like stumbling out of the car, and then he just takes a picture with him.
Yeah,
and he's in the cell with him, and he's just like talking. He's like, I didn't think you were supposed to talk, right? Because he's just the yapping Black Noir.
It is very funny.
I thought that was funny. Yeah, but I'm very interested to see how they kind of, now that they're officially like working together, how does this tie in with the Boys universe? Like, are we going to see them, or is it just going to be like they're off doing something?
No, I mean clearly it feels like they're going to be really a part of it.
Yeah, so I don't know how I feel that they're really going to merge all this for the final season just yet.
I'm glad that they're done, though. I think that The Boys has run its course a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I think we've gotten some peak. But
yeah, I think if it kept going, it would have just got really just redundant. But no, I'm glad they're gonna wrap.
There's got to be an end game. There's got to be an end game.
Yeah, big time. So that's The Boys. Let's talk Springsteen. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. Bruce Springsteen's journey crafting his 1982 album Nebraska, which emerged as he recorded Born in the USA with the E Street Band, based on Warren Zane's book, directed by Scott Cooper, starring Jeremy Allen White, Jeremy Strong, Paul Walter Hauser, also my good boy David Krumholtz, and Odessa Young as the love interest. I want to go full spoiler on this one, so maybe we should we do a quick non-spoiler, then go full spoiler?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. What do we each give it out of 100? Let's start there. 54. I can go first if that's easier. Is that easier?
Sure.
I gave it a 53 out of 100.
Okay.
Oh, I gave it a 54.
Oh, nice.
I gave it a 70.
Oh, Jack.
Whoa.
Jack, big fan. Gonna get that Steelbook.
No, I'm not getting the Steelbook.
The limited edition Steelbook, with the necklace.
The Boss.
Yeah, it comes with the cassette tape from The Boss.
No case, just the DVD.
Yeah, no case. It doesn't. Where's the case? It doesn't come with a case. Real quick thoughts. I think this is well acted. I think that Jeremy Allen White is very good here. I think that everything around him fails him. I think it looks nice when you look at it. I think the story is really weak, and I think very uninteresting is my biggest gripe with this whole thing. And there's a choice here that it boggles my mind, but we can touch that in the spoilers, because I don't know how much you guys know about the real story of what happened in this era with Bruce.
I did a little bit of research.
Okay. Quick thoughts before we get into spoilers? Anybody else?
I agree. Jeremy Allen White is like definitely the best part of this. I think his acting is great. I didn't hate the story as much as you, I don't think, Hunter.
Fair.
I will say, first 2/3, I was like, I'm so bored right now. I kept going on my phone checking my parlays for college football. I was so bored. And I think Jeremy Strong is bad. Hand up, I think he's bad. Real bad.
That's part of my take that I was going to bring up from Jack.
Real bad.
I'm worried about about Jeremy Strong. I think he's gotten real weak, and I'm really thinking that this upcoming The Social Reckoning is going to be really bad. He's had some really bad things he's been in since getting off
He was in
Succession.
The Apprentice last year. He got nominated for an Oscar. I thought he was great.
What? Here, I'll finish up my thoughts so that Jack can get into.
I think Trial of Chicago 7. He's pretty weak in too.
Jeremy Strong, bad, boring for the most part.
Yawn.
I had one more thing written, but I'll just leave it at that now. Jack, you want to go?
No, I mean, I think that might be the difference of the movie for me. Like, I thought Jeremy Strong was good here. Like, again, not expecting him to get, recognition come award season for this, but I was like, he was good. Jeremy Allen White, I think, could get an awards nod. I think with how packed this year is, I don't think it will happen. But again, like the Academy's tendency to kind of fall towards biopics and how much they love them, it could have a potential impact on whether he gets the nod or not. But I don't know. I quite like this. I think the first third, I will agree, for me was slow, but I think once it kind of kicked in gear, and I know nothing about Bruce Springsteen, his music or who he is. So doing the research after was a little bit interesting just to see kind of like what actually happened. And I think the historical like inaccuracies was an interesting choice. But regardless, I think the story itself, I think I came out of it having a good time. And I'm clearly in the minority because about every single person I have mutuals with on Letterboxd hates this movie.
Yeah.
Should we get into spoilers?
I think we should get into spoilers. All right.
Yeah. So
the number one spoiler, I think. Oh, also my favorite character in this entire movie, I have to say, is Jeremy Strong's wife, who is literally just there for him to be like, I don't know if Bruce is doing okay while she's putting on lotion in different scenes. Like she's just literally just doing this. Like she's rubbing her hands together the whole time. It's just like, I don't know, I'm worried about Brucey. And he's like, I've never seen him like this. I've never seen Brucey like this. Like, and she's just like, yeah, you're right. I don't know if you ever have seen him like this. Like it's just so, she's a great character. It was just so funny. I do love that. But no, the full spoiler that I have to say is the girlfriend was never real.
Yeah.
She wasn't real. This is a made up character for this movie. And the fact that they not only made her real, like made her up, but gave her a kid makes Bruce seem like such an ass.
No,
like,
I disagree.
It makes you not like Bruce. I feel like it makes me not like him so much.
I disagree with that. Reason being, I think the depression drove him so much in that album. I honestly don't mind what he did to that girl and kid, because I think it just shows like Bruce is in a real tough spot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see him as a good guy in the beginning of the movie. Hold on. You see him as a good, like, you know what kind of person he is because of the beginning of the movie and because of like the way he treats his parents, right? I think though, because of what he was feeling and everything with the album, I saw your comment, Hunter, too.
Yeah.
When you were like, it just makes him unlikable perfectionist. I disagree with that, because I just think it kind of shows how much the depression was driving every decision he made.
Yeah.
How he was like so incapable of like getting out, like clawing out of this box the depression is. So I don't mind it. I think it is strange how much character they gave that woman and kid.
I completely agree with you though. Like that's what they're trying to do. The issue with it though is the way it's framed is he's struggling to write a song. He can't write a song. He can't do it. And then he meets her and hangs out with the kid. And while they're hanging out with him and the kid and her, it's intercut with him finally figuring out how to write songs. So it's framed in a way that like his relationship with her and the kid is actually helping him write the music. And then when it gets to the point where the music's done, it's like he used her for that motivation and now she's done. Because he's like, I'm good. I did it. I see
where you're coming from.
And that's
not
like
what I got.
See, that's where it was like to me, like it was like intercut with all that. And it was just like, what? Like it made it feel like her helping him get through the depression was what pushed him to make the music. And then it's like he just rejects her at the end.
I see where you're coming from. That's not like the way I read it. I kind of just viewed every decision he made as like depression driving it, and like it's like that's like a beast to deal with. So like
Yeah, I understand where.
Go ahead, Jack.
No, I was just saying I understand where you're coming from, Hunter, in terms of like obviously like him kind of like getting in his groove and then like having that kind of like intertwined with like him hanging out with the daughter and stuff. I totally understand where you're coming from, but like for me, I had no idea that he like dealt with any type of depression or like upbringing like this. So I think for me, like I was really shocked coming into this movie. Just like I don't know. And again, you always see like the rock stars, they're doing like, you know, tons of drugs, and then they're just like they overdose. Like I don't know. That's like another storyline that is very common in these biopics. You know, like they come to like a very low point in their life, and then that's when they change. You know, but I think that this entire story being driven by this person is just not in a good headspace. I've never had to deal with like obviously his upbringing.
His level of depression was very needed help big time, and like very glad he got it. Let me ask you this then: would it have been a little bit more impactful then if instead of the time they spent with her and the kid, they instead spent that part of the runtime focusing on him and Jeremy Allen White earlier in their lives together, like when Jeremy Allen White and him are outside and like they're talking about like or Jeremy Strong and him are outside talking about like, oh, remember the good old days where you're up there eating ramen, like watching shows, like so then the scenes that it's Jeremy Strong talking to his lotion rubbing wife being like, I've never seen him like this, we as the audience also go, you're right, we haven't seen him like this, he's very depressed. And then that makes the impact of like Jeremy Strong sticking with him through the whole time of like, maybe if instead of the fake woman he's pushing away, he's pushing away Jeremy Strong. It's like, all right, then at least when Jeremy Strong sticks with him, you're like, wow, what a good friend sticking by him. I just think that that's it's a poor mechanic they used to amplify his depression when the real story is also interesting that they just skipped.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just putting that much time into developing a fictional character is strange. I didn't know she wasn't real until I think it was your comment that I read after the movie, and it's bizarre. It's pretty strange.
For me, I think it would have been more impactful if I understand what approach they're trying to show is the fact that like because of this state he's in, he cannot commit and he does not have the ability to really like be there for someone else beyond what he is currently giving. Yeah, I thought that was fine, but at the same time, if that's not the story, I would have almost rather have seen him because where I was reading was saying he had been with several women during this time, but he would really just kind of reach a certain point and just be like, all right, on to the next, which to me would have given a much more faithful representation of who he is.
Yeah, like if he was just like, maybe we had 3 different women throughout the entire movie and it was like, he hangs out with one for 10 minutes and then it's like, I got to move on. And like, I can't emotionally connect to these people. Yeah. And at least that's interesting. But like, they did emotionally connect. And like, he hangs out with her daughter. And like,
I agree.
And that's where too, like, if you're Bruce Springsteen and you're clearly a part of this film, it makes you look actively worse. And like, I understand the depression, like, but like, I don't
know if I agree with that. But go ahead.
See, I think from my perspective, as someone who doesn't know a whole lot about Bruce outside of the music, like if I didn't Google, was this woman real? And I went through my life, like the average person who saw this movie and is like, wow, that's very heartbreaking what Bruce had to deal with that woman. Like, it's very heartbreaking. Like, what a sad thing. Obviously, the depression was very like impactful in his life. Forever now, I am in my mind that like Bruce, because of his depression, abandoned this woman and her daughter. That like they clearly had some kind of connection. Whether it have lasted, who knows? But like, I just think that's such a strange choice in this movie when you could have made the central impact of that depression the relationship between him and Jeremy Strong, where it's like, why not that be the central relationship of this movie instead of him and this fake woman?
I agree. I don't feel as strongly about like the abandonment. Is that a word?
Yeah, that's a good word.
As you do, I don't think, but I do agree. Probably would have been better, made Jeremy Strong's character way more likable if we actually understood their backstory. Because
clearly he's a good friend.
Yeah, but like for most of the movie, I thought he was kind of sleazy.
That's the thing, you don't know.
Yeah,
Like until you get to the scene with him and Krumholtz talking about like there's gonna be no ads, there's gonna be nothing because like that's what my boy wants. You're like, is he just another sleazy agent who's just kind of like there because he's hitching his wagon to the Bruce Springsteen train?
That's
But,
honestly
like,
what I thought.
I did not feel that at all.
See, I didn't know, but maybe that's because in musical biopics, like you're kind of used to that.
Yeah.
Like that's that character usually, right? So it's like if you're not going to do that character like that, then why not spend the time to be like, here's him and Bruce making their way, like first album coming up. You know, we skipped it, and obviously that's not what the story was. But I think if you're going to make the Depression so important, because it was so important to the making Nebraska, I just think making up a fake person to amplify it makes the message be way worse.
Should we pivot to
me,
Jeremy Strong?
Well, I thought the Jeremy Strong of it all, like I thought he was. I don't think there's really a point in the movie where I was concerned that he was not there for Bruce's well-being. I think it's so common in the genre to see these agents take advantage of their position and put these musicians in bad spots so that they can profit from it. And I think it's very apparent when that is the case. And from every conversation I feel like we got from them, it felt genuine. It felt like they had similar like admiration for one another. I understand. I think there could have been a couple more scenes to maybe bridge that out a little bit more. But personally, I think because the genre, you get that so much all the time. When they do it, it's very apparent. Like you totally know when someone's taking advantage of.
Yeah, it's like Tom Hanks and
the artist. Yeah. But here, it's like they don't take that approach at all. But I think maybe because people are so used to it, that's kind of just what they've come to expect.
Yeah.
But personally, I felt like they had this genuine friendship, and even for me, like when they sit down and have that, they listen to the song on the record player, cassette player, whatever you want to call it. Like before he goes out to California, I thought that was a really beautiful scene. Personally, probably the only person that saw the movie and thought that. That's totally fine though.
No, it's nice.
I saw that as like two friends who have a lot of love for one another and are saying goodbye, and that's hard, you know. So I think sometimes just sitting there and like not talking about it or playing music or something and just being with one another is enough. I don't know.
No, I mean, I'm with. I think that the stuff that they took the musical biopic genre, the stuff they threw on its head, I think works well. Most musical biopics, it's like they do the joke we did last week, right, Jack? Where it's just like, oh, look at that guy running. Looks like he was born to run. And then it's like, well, I'm born to... and it's like him on tour with like the neon lights, singing Born to Run. Like they didn't do that, which I appreciate. And like they've spent a lot more time on the creative process, which usually musical biopics skip completely, which I appreciate. I think that because it does deviate from the usual structure, that you're like, it wants to be taken very seriously. And it's like, if you're taking it very seriously and you're like, this is a very serious story about Bruce's depression and that life where you're famous but not superstardom. You can still be a guy from a small town, but like you're struggling with the fact that like you're really not a guy from a small town anymore, which was I think very apparent in this, where he had to go to LA at the end. Just really, for me, making up a fake character just I think hurts that message. And like I get like that's to you guys is not as big of a deal, and I do agree. I think it's very nitpicky on my end, but like it really just I think it's unfortunate
I get it.
That derails the movie for me. Unfortunately,
it certainly hurt my vision of the movie once I found it out. Because I think as soon as I found that out, I was just kind of like, man, like because I left the theater and I was like, I really really liked it, but I think that just frustrated me because personally, if they just would have thrown in, him with 3 other girls. And I also read that they wanted to do this because she was going to be like a symbol of his inability to connect. But I was like, I think if they would have if they would have thrown him in with like 3 different women, you don't have to say their names. You don't have to say who they are. Just show him with 3 different women. Make it very clear that these are different people. We're going to get this. We're going to get it. I mean, because every biopic you have with an artist, they're always sleeping around. They're married. They're always finding a way to get around it. And I think here it's like it's very different. But looking back on it, just having one character to sum up however many relationships that he, took part in during that time. I just feel like it doesn't do his story justice, which is why I'm kind of frustrated by that too. So
yeah, I think it just
you're
puts
not the only one.
a weird taste in your mouth for the true story of him running Nebraska, which arguably is one of the more emotionally driven, just like auteur driven stuff that like anyone's put out, especially a level of person like Springsteen, where it's like, this is the way it is. It's got to be like that. So I don't know.
That wasn't even close to my least favorite thing about this. My least favorite thing was Jeremy Strong's performance.
Was it Jeremy Strong handing him the script to Born in the USA? What do you think about this one? It's just so funny. I wonder if that's how that happened.
It was the first scene that he had with that other guy, like producer, when they're like walking.
Oh, him, Krumholtz, my king.
Yeah. I watched that and my eyebrows raised. Like, this is terrible. Their interaction was so bad. So bad. And then throughout the movie, that kind of just like set the, I don't know, it kind of set the bar. Not the bar, that's the wrong word, but you know, it set the tone that I just didn't like Jeremy Strong's character. I thought he was like just emotionless. There's nothing really to like about him until the end when he came in clutch for Bruce and told him like, you need to get professional help. He just seemed sleazy. I know he's not sleazy, but I just thought it was such a bad performance. It was so bad.
Yeah, and I don't know, and maybe it's because it never felt like on an emotional scale level, Jeremy Strong never too many Jeremys. Jeremy Strong never went over like a 7 in emotion, and I think maybe that's part of it. Where like his wife seemed more concerned about the mental state at points of Bruce in comparison to the way that Jeremy Strong was, and I don't know if that. I mean, maybe that's part of the case, like. Because once again, she's my favorite character in the whole movie. But I think he was fine. Like, he's not like outstanding here. I think he's fine. I just think that the last couple things he's been in has just been weaker.
I thought it was bad. Hand up, thought it was bad. Jack's pissed.
No. I'm not saying this is like the performance of the century and he deserves all the recognition. I'm just like, I thought he was good. I thought it was all around well acted. And I'm like, I think to show emotion, you don't need to show someone crying or screaming. I think it can just be like the scene you're saying where the fact that this is something that he cares enough about to like talk to his wife about.
Yeah. I mean, I think those are all good.
He goes home and he says like, I really care about Bruce for these reasons, as to where I don't think that any other, and obviously this isn't, I really couldn't give you like specific things about his performance and I'm like, man, this is like perfect. But like in terms of how they brought the character in, I thought him talking to his wife was a perfect point, because someone who does not care about their artist is not going to go home and decide to like bring work with them. Like they're not going to be sitting down with their wife at the end of the night and talking about why they care about someone else. They're going to be concerned about, oh, how does this benefit me? Or like, how can I benefit from this? So I saw that more as like, he actually does care about Bruce, while it may be a little bit more mellow and he's not like crying or screaming or really frustrated. And I think it's like, he may have come to term with those emotions off screen. And I think that's fine with me.
I think my issue with it is we already know those things. Like, so the scenes in and of themselves is just a recognition that Jeremy Strong's character knows it also. Like, it's like we watch 20 minutes of Bruce being depressed, and then it's like a scene where his wife is rubbing her lotion and he's just like, I think Bruce is pretty depressed. It's like, yeah, I know that. Like, you're not telling me anything new. So to me, it's just like you're filling time with, because you hired Jeremy Strong. Where like, if it was more of Jeremy Strong was a part of the story more, and maybe he was that central relationship, it's just like, and then it's like, instead of here's how Bruce is feeling, it's like, I'm struggling with the fact that I'm losing Bruce. And like, Bruce isn't the same guy that he was making our first album. Like, he's slipping away. At least then that's some emotional stakes for Jeremy Strong's character versus just, hey, honey, I think Bruce is not doing too well today. It's like, yeah, we know that as an audience. So like, that's where I think it struggles in those scenes, just because they feel unnecessary from like a what I'm watching perspective, which I think was why Jeremy Strong feels so unnecessary at points in this movie, when I feel like he should be the number 2. But
I know what you're saying. I totally could have used more Jeremy Strong in this movie.
I think more would have been better.
I think he was good. I think he was underutilized, and I agree with that. The fact that
Paul
you have
Walter
someone of this, I think he was underutilized.
I think, but he's so good whenever he's there because
when he's there, he's perfect.
He's got a personality. Like you're like, I like this guy. Him bumping into the wall just is like it's just such a perfect little moment that like you know that character, like you've met a guy like that, and I think that was great.
But in terms of like the conversations with the wife, for me, I feel like it was necessary. Again, coming back to like the whole biopic genre, the fact that you have all of these managers that are there to take advantage or they are sleazy. Like for me, I thought it was a nice touch, the fact that this is someone that like genuinely cares. And I think it was important for the story because if you had a manager that just wanted to profit off of him, he would never have let him make this album. They would have not have gone to these extreme lengths to get this album made and produced because it was not something that, you know, management looked at and said, yeah, this is going to just like kill the charts.
Yeah.
Like for me, I think it was important. And again, I agree. Maybe like the end of like the connection between Bruce and the manager could have been built up a bit better. But I think it's important to kind of set him on the right track to say, hey, this manager really does care about him. And without him, this album doesn't get released.
Yes. And I don't disagree. That's where I just think that they wasted time with the fake girlfriend plot. And you could have spent some time being like, these guys are great friends. And like, this is the guy you want in your corner versus maybe some people like, you know, like Charles, who's seen other biopics and is just like, this guy's going to have a turn at some point where he turns against Bruce. And like, when he never did, it's like, oh, great, he never did. But like, you're never thinking they're best buddies because it's just, they're together, they talk about business. And then they'll be like, remember good old days? And it's like, yeah, we had some glory days. That's a Bruce Springsteen reference. And then, and yeah, it's like, so I don't know. I think that's just, for me, overall, in a nice little bow at the top. Very strange story choices. It's very nice to look at. Jeremy Allen White deserves better. And this is just one of the more disappointing movies of the year, in my opinion.
Well said.
The Born to Run scene is pretty great, but it should have been longer too.
I thought they did a good job minimizing the in-your-face music performances, personally. Because I think with the musical biopic, it's so easy to just like throw them on a stage and be like, all right, guys, sing. I think they did a better job, maybe. Sing. I thought they did a good job of like, I don't know. And I think I'm going a little overboard because clearly I'm the only one that felt this way. But I like the backstory with the dad and the whole
I thought all that was great too. I thought
coming to terms with it. I like that. I like the scene at the end with his dad. I thought that was pretty moving.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Even the scene where he goes to Chinatown and he finds his dad. He tries to pay the waiter, and the waiter's like, "No, it's okay. Like, this is a good man."
Yeah, I thought that was really nice.
I think it's like the fact that his dad was kind of like corrupted in his earlier years, but has kind of found a way, whether that's through medication or, you know, support, he has found his way to be a good person. Yes. So I don't know. I thought that was interesting. That could have been explored in so many other areas as well. But I think for me, it just kind of gave me a taste of everything that I'm not going to say this movie like blew me away, but especially after seeing all the bad reviews, I walked out and I was like, you know what, like I did like this quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think of the music biopics, it's right in the middle. I think it's perfectly serviceable. If you're a Bruce Springsteen fan, I think you'll like this. I just don't think it moves. And I think if you're not a Springsteen person, you're like, but you like his music, you're like, where was it? You know, like there's the two main songs. And even like when he's performing at that club a couple times, like with those other people, it's not like he's singing like Bruce songs. And I know we'd also rag on it where it's just like, wow, we're just doing Born in the USA and Glory Days again. It's like, yeah, but you got to balance it. Like Elvis, I think, does a good balance of that. I think Rocket Man does a great balance of that. This one I just don't know if it does. But hey, we got the next up is Michael next year. We're going to get a trailer here next month.
Charlie, you got to watch Better Man.
Yeah, you got to watch Better Man.
It's kind of peak.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I need to rewatch Elvis. I know.
Hey, bro. Oh, hey.
I'm just like hoping that I watch it one time and I just like my eyes are just like opened.
Yeah, I get it now. You become part of the Baz Luhrmann cult like me.
No, I need it genuinely because I saw it when I saw it opening night. Wanted to feel it and watched it again.
You Weird Al story?
No.
That's one of the better ones. That's
good?
Completely made up. He makes it up. He's pretending like Madonna was like his girlfriend, and he has to stop. I think it's the Russians. He has to stop the Russians to save the 80s. It's great. It's awesome. That's one I would recommend seeing. That's a good
I still haven't seen Rocket Man, so I need to get to that.
Oh, you seen Rocket Man?
I know you really
that should have got the praise that Bohemian Rhapsody did, but that's a conversation for a different day. I also think you should watch Walk Hard. Chuck, you would really like Walk Hard.
I need to see Walk the Line.
Walk Hard. Hard.
Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a great bit in Walk Hard where they meet the Beatles, and it's Jack Black, Paul Rudd. Who else are the Beatles? Jack Black, Paul Rudd. I think. What's the guy from? Who's in like all of the? Justin Long and Jason Schwartzman, and they literally are like, "Hello, it's me, Ringo Starr of the Beatles, talking to you, other person of the Beatles." And it's like, "Yes, I'm also in the Beatles. Thank you for noticing." Also, Gisando's in there. Our good boy Skylar Gisondo shows up.
Is he like 5 years old in that?
Yeah, he's one of Dewey Cox's sons he didn't know about. It's great.
Gisondo.
All right. Anything else?
I'm going to be reporting back next week on Regretting You.
Are you actually?
Nice. Yeah, I got tickets, so I'm going to see it Monday night.
You're a brave man.
We'll see. It's super cheesy, but
see a couple 18-year-olds.
Dave Franco. Come on, Dave.
I'm going to try to see Begonia this week.
Me too. Begonia is going to be crazy.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Ooh.
Yeah, you like that one?
Nice.
I'm trying to look. What do you guys ever do the AMC like hidden show? You know that one where it's like it does like
unseen, screen unseen.
Otherwise, I would have probably seen one by now.
Because a couple weeks ago it was the Brutalist, and I wanted not the Brutalist. It was the Mastermind, and I wanted to see that. So now I'm trying to like really pay attention to screen unseen to see what people think it is, so I can pull up if it's something I would like to see.
Yeah, I think the Mastermind is in my theater. Yeah. I got the Mastermind. If I had legs, I'd kick you.
Oh. They're saying, according to Reddit, streets are saying it might be Eternity or Hamnet. If it's Hamnet, that would be electric.
This week?
Yeah. I know. Right now, it's an hour 42-minute runtime on it, and it's R-rated. So what's an hour 42 runtime? It's R-rated. Is Go Die My Love? How long is that one?
Die My Love comes out the week after, I think. So
how long?
They might be closing this AMC that I'm right by. They have very limited showtimes.
Whoa. That one's an hour 58, so I don't know if it's that one. How long is Hamnet?
I feel like
This is great podcasting, by the way. That one is 2 hours and 6 minutes. Maybe it's different. I'm trying to see what this Reddit page is saying. Good time, I love. Oh, it's Christie. Oh.
I might wait for that one.
I actually might go see that. Is that an hour 49 minutes? Let's say Christie. I heard this was not that bad. Let's see. It is. Why is the runtime not an hour? That says 2 hours 15 minutes. So what the heck? How are you supposed to know
What the heck?
What the heck? All right, we'll see. All right, next week we'll have what do we got? Something Begonia and something else. I think. Is Frankenstein out? It's Halloween. Let's do a spooky movie for Halloween. We'll find something.
Hocus Pocus.
I said spooky, not super duper scary. Come on, man. We'll find something. All right. Anything else, boys?
Nar.
All right. Till next week, everybody. Peace.